Good evening, everyone. On behalf of Aastha, Anu, myself, we welcome our guest of honor, Mrs. Anjali Menon, all the beautiful ladies here in their fantastically beautiful dresses. You all, I must say, are looking stunningly lovely, including my wife, by the way.
जम्बो कदली फल भक्षित एकदं कं मंत्र बीजं जगन्मोहनं गं मंत्र बीजं जगन्मोहनं जम्बो कदली फल भक्षित एकदं गं मंत्र बीजं जगन्मोहनं गामाप कपमगसनि सा निपनि सा सगा गस गामाप कपमगसनि सा निपनि सा सगा गस गामप पनि बमानि मपनि सा गनि स पनि मप गमप गमप पनि बमानि मपनि सा गनि स पनि मप गमप स प मनि पग गम मप पनि स सनि पनि स ग सनि पनि स सनि पनि स ग सनि पस नि मप मग स गंभीर गणनायकं पादशरण शृंगार फलदायकं भजामि संततं राजगंभीर गणनायकम्.
When we are planning of kids, always want one kid. We had a baby boy on 2003. But my wife always wants a girl, and she was able to convince me for second one. By God's grace, mom's strong desire, we are blessed with a little cute girl, Divya.
Good afternoon, everyone here. My name is Rupam Bora, and Jim Lee and Risa's dad. Along with me is my wife, Sangeeta, and our eldest daughter, Ria. It's a proud moment for us as a parent and special day for our daughters, Jim Lee and Risa. It's a time to celebrate the years of dedication and hard work put by them.
Madani
The main item of the Arangetram is the Varnam. This includes the abstract and expressive aspects of dance. It builds on the rhythmic, melodic, as well as lyrical aspects of the music. The dance alternates between passages of pure dance and expressive dance, while combining both in the final movements.
Kutaka kutaka thinking of kutaji kutare kutata kutajun takita dikta takaji adam kutaka thinking of kutaji kutare kutata kutajun takita dikti takaji adam kutaka thinking of takta tana kutai tana kuta kana kutai tana kukarta kadardum tana kukarta kadardum tana kukarta kadardum
Today, Aastha, Divya, Jimli and Risa have displayed their dedication and discipline. What beautiful face expressions. When they all four came and stood there in the Meenakshi pose, it really felt like four Devis were standing here on stage.
Tom tananana tom tananana kina 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 king kin tananana tom tananana kina 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 king kin tading gudin dim dim dana tading gudim dim dim dana taka 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 tom taka tom taka tom taka taka tom taka tom taka tom taka taka tom taka tom taka tom
tavakara kamalavare Keshava Nakama Bhuta Srindu Tavakara Kamalavare Keshava Nakama Bhuta Srindu Dalita Hiranya Kashiputanu Bhogo Dalita Hiranya Kashiputanu Bhogo Keshavadrita Naragari Rupa Keshavadrita Naragari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Keshava Jaya Jagadisha
ತಳಂಗು ತಕ್ಕ ದಿಕ್ಕು ತಕ್ಕ ತದಿಗಿಣ್ಣ ತುಂ ತಳಂಗು ತಕ್ಕ ತಳಂಗು ತಕ್ಕ ದಿಲಂಗು ತಕ್ಕ ದಿಲಂಗು ತಕ್ಕ ದಿಲಂಗು 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 ತಾ ತಕ್ಕ ದಿನ್ ತಕ್ಕ ದಿನ್ ತಕ್ಕ ದಿನ್ ದಿಗಿ 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 ದಿಗಿಂ ತಕ್ಕ ತಾ ತಕ್ಕ ದಿನ್ ದಿಗಿ 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 ದಿಗಿಂ ತಕ್ಕ ತಾ ತಕ್ಕ ದಿನ್ ದಿಗಿ 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 ದಿಗಿಂ ತಕ್ಕ ತಾ
ಚಲಯಸಿ ವಿಕ್ರಮಣೆ ಕೇಶವ ಬಲಿಮದ್ಭುತ ವಾಮನ.
I met Aastha 3 years ago after she had just moved from India. We instantly clicked. We shared our obsession for Disney and love for horror movies, but one main connection between us was our passion for dance. Aastha doesn't believe dance to be just a hobby, but truly has a feeling of devotion to it. I genuinely believe that the girl we all know as Aastha would not be who she is today if dance had not entered her life at the naive and impressionable age of 4.
மயில் பீலி சற்றே கொண்டைதனில் அசைய 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 நவரத்ன கூட்டம் சிறந்தனில் மொழிர நவரத்ன கூட்டம் சிறந்தனில் மொழிர மகர குண்டலங்கள் இரு செவி இளங்க மகர குண்டலங்கள் இரு செவி இளங்க மதிமுகம் தனிலே முறுவல் விளையாட மதிமுகம் தனிலே முறுவல் விளையாட மணங்கமழ் மாலைகள் மார்பில் அசைந்தாட மணம் கமழ் மாலைகள் மார்பில் அசைந்தாட மயங்கும் அந்தி வண்ணன் ஆடை இடையாட மயங்கும் அந்தி வண்ணன் ஆடை இடையாட மதுர மோகன குழலிசை கூட்ட
Summer of 6th grade was the first time I met her. I newly moved to Katy from Houston and heard of Divya through mutual friends. Auntie and she had time after dance class, so they came over to visit and say hello. She paraded in very quickly and sat right next to me on the couch while blankly staring at me. She began talking about her friends while I sat there cluelessly, and I remember thinking to myself, there's no way am I ever actually going to end up being her friend. That summer, however, we rode our bikes through almost every corner of the community. There was even a point where I fainted in the sun because of heat, and Divya had to find a way to contact my mom. I vividly remember the stress she went through to get me home alive.
தஜம் ததரும் தத கிருதகம் தா கிருதகம் தா கிருதகம் தா தோம் தா ஹித் தோம் நம் தத் தோம் நம் தத் தோம் நம் ததின் கிடதம் தர்கடா ஹித் தோம் நம் தத் தோம் நம் தத் தோம் நம் ததின் கிடதம் தர்கடா ஹித் தோம் நம் தத் தோம் நம் தத் தோம் நம் ததின் கிடதம்
முஷ்டிகா சுரச்சாணூர மல்ல மல்ல விசாரத மதுசூதனா ಸುರಚಾಣೂರ ಮಲ್ಲ ಮಲ್ಲ ವಿಶಾರದ ಮಧುಸೂದನ ಮುಷ್ಟಿಕ ಅಸುರ ಚಾಣೂರ ಮಲ್ಲ ಮಲ್ಲ ವಿಶಾರದ ಕುವಲಯ ಪೀಡ ಮರ್ದನ ಕಳಿಂಗ ನರ್ತನ ಗೋಕುಲ ರಕ್ಷಣ ಸಕಲ ಸುರಕ್ಷಣ ದೇವ ಮರ್ದನ ಕಳಿಂಗ ನರ್ತನ ಗೋಕುಲ ರಕ್ಷಣ ಸಕಲ सुरक्षण देव मर्दन कालिंग नर्तन गोकुल रक्षण सकल सुरक्षण देव मर्दन कालिंग नर्तन गोकुल रक्षण सकल सुरक्षण देव मर्दन कालिंग नर्तन गोकुल रक्षण सकल सुरक्षण देव नर्तन कालिंग नर्तन गोकुल रक्षण सकल सुरक्षण देव.
Risa and Jimli are two of my best friends, and though I've only known them for about 2 years, we have done so many things together, laughed together, and have had so many great experiences together. Every time I see them, they are fireworks of energy and always know how to brighten up our lives. I was new to our high school in 10th grade, and I was very nervous as I didn't know anyone. I remember meeting Risa in Spanish class and just clicking as we began working together, trying to piece together what our teacher was telling us to do as we stared at her with blank faces while the teacher rapidly spoke Spanish.
Amba Mohini Devata Tribhuvani Ananda Sandayini Amba Mohini Devata Tribhuvani Ananda Sandayini Vani Pallava Vani Venu Murali Gana Priya Lolini Vani Pallava Vani Venu Murali Gana Priya Lolini Amba Mohini Devata Tribhuvani Ananda Sandayini Vani Pallava Vani Venu Murali Gana Priya Lolini.
Jimli and Risa have performed in many events related to Assamese culture. They have performed folk dances from the northeast region of India, such as Bihu, Naga dance, and border dance. Jimmy and Risa, it's impressive to see how you maintain your grades in school and at the same time find time to do volunteer work and also do other extracurricular activities.
Ambanu Puraratna Kanganadari Keyuragaravali Jati Chambaka Vaijayanti Lahari Graiveya Kairajita Jati Chambaka Vaijayanti Lahari Graiveya Kairajita Ambanu Puraratna Kanganadari Keyuragaravali Jati Chambaka Vaijayanti Lahari Graiveya Kairajita.
I request first Aastha to come onto the stage. All the 4 girls are going to receive the Arangetram certificate. So I'm going to call them one by one.
Tom na na na
സമാനമാനത്തില്ലാന മുരളി നാദവിനോദമാനത്തില്ലാന കുന്തളവരാളി രാഗമാനത് കുന്തളവരാളി രാഗമാനത് സമപനിത സനിത പമസ സമപനിത സനിത പമ ജൊണു ജൊണുത ജൊണുത ദിമിത്ത തരികിട കിട തകത ജൊണു ദിമിത്ത ജൊണുത ദിമിത്ത തരികിട കിട തകത ജൊണു ദിമിത്ത ജൊണുത ദിമിത്ത തരികിട കിട തകത ജം തദിത്ത 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 തില്ലാന നാദൃതി തദര തനി നാദൃതോം നാദൃതോം ദീം തനന 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 തില്ലാന നാദൃതി തില്ലാന നാദൃതി തില്ലാന നാദൃതി.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Aastha. I would first like to thank all of you for coming here to watch me and the other girls perform. Your presence here has really made the night even more special. When 4-year-old Aastha first walked into her dance class in a dingy old clubhouse, she didn't expect dance to take over her life like the storm it did. She was probably put into her class so that her mother could calm down her hyperactive child. But little did 4-year-old me know that through dance class, I would meet gurus who have become my second parents, peers who are like my sister, and a stage that is equivalent to home. Dance didn't just give me a way to pass time, but has also provided me a medium of expression. It is the easiest way to make me release all my emotions that I've bottled up. If there's one place that I call my sanctuary, it is probably a stage that I've performed on. Throughout my dance career, I have played different characters on stage, including Chota Ram, which is Little Ram, and Mid-Age Ram. And today, during Dashavatar, holding the Ram pose really made me feel that I have come full circle. Just like my portrayal of Ram has grown, so has my passion for dance, as it was nurtured by my two gurus, Mrs. Neha Chichoria and Mrs. Indrani Parthasarathy. I truly cannot thank them enough, especially Indrani auntie, who has kept the spark in me alive, even if I have moved half a world away 3 years ago. Bharatanatyam plays a crucial role in binding me to my culture and heritage, even in a country that is in a completely different hemisphere than my homeland. Performing my Arangetram today would not have been possible with my ever so supportive parents who have always pushed me to achieve more. A special thank you to my mother, who has probably worked harder than I have on the show you have seen today, and has still managed to keep her sanity and her bright smile. And again, thank you all for all of your blessings, and as I exit the stage today, I would like to look and hope for a brighter future of my dance life. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Divya, and before we do our last two performances, I would like to thank you all for coming here today to watch the four of us perform. I would also like to say thank you to our guest of honor, Miss Anjali Menon, for taking the time out of her day to be here today. I'm also thankful for our MC today, Miss Nirja Settler, and thank you, Haima Auntie and Anu Auntie, for making the four of us look amazing today. Thank you to Murali Uncle for taking the greatest pictures, and thank you to all the volunteers here today. Now I'll just take a few minutes to share my experience with dance with you all and thank a few people. I would first like to say thank you to my guru, Indrani Parthasarathy, for everything she has done to get me here today. My mom took me to Indrani auntie when I was in 6th grade. It was at the end of 6th grade during the summer. which was only a few months after we moved to Texas. And my interest in Bharatanatyam began after taking classes with my teacher in India. I was her favorite student, so Bharatanatyam obviously became my favorite thing to do. But once we moved back from India, I stopped dancing for a while, but learning dance from Indrani auntie and seeing how passionate she is about dance reminded me of how much I used to like dancing. Indrani auntie, I am thankful for everything you have done for me, but I am most thankful for your patience with me when I forgot a step that I just learned yesterday, or when I would go off beat so very often. Next, I would like to say thank you to my mother for spending hours to plan and make this event a success. I thank you for making sure nothing is the way I didn't want it to be. I also want to say thank you to my dad for making me so many omelets and mixing my protein shakes early in the morning just so I wouldn't pass out at dance class. And I want to say thank you to my brother for bearing with me when I would wake him up in the morning with the most annoying sound in the world from YouTube just because I had to wake up for dance practice. And thank you, Nikki, for putting together a great speech about me. You're a great friend and sometimes even a big bully, but thank you for a lovely speech. Finally, thank you to my group members, Risa, Jimli, and Aastha, for laughing at me during dance practice when I would be clueless half the time, and making sure this entire process was really enjoyable for me. I hope you all enjoyed the next two performances.
Hi everyone, my name is Risa and this is my older sister Jimli. We would like to thank you all for coming a long way to watch our performance today. We are very thankful to find a guru like Miss Indrani. Thank you Miss Indrani for being such a great teacher throughout all these years. We have gained a lot of knowledge from you. Words cannot express how grateful we are to have you guide us and help us to get where we are today. Ever since we have been your students for about 8 years, you have had so much confidence in us and have inspired us to do better. I would also like to thank my older sister for being there for me and being my dance buddy. And now she will speak.
Hi everyone, I am Jimli. We would like to thank our parents for getting us started in a cultural dance like Bharatanatyam. Risa and I have learned so much through our many years of dancing, welcoming us into a world of expressions and footwork. And dancing today at our Arangetram would not have happened without you too. We would also like to thank our older sister, Ria. She would sit down and watch us practice and constantly support and encourage us. We would also like to thank Aastha and Divya for dancing with us. Our practice were long and tiring, but you guys made it a great time. Most importantly, I would like to thank my little sister for being with me throughout our dance journey. Before every annual recital, you would always come up to me and wish me good luck, even though we would both dance on stage at the same time. You always make me practice with you at the worst times, but it paid off in the end. Credits go to our parents for signing us up for the same activity, so thank you again. I'm glad to have a dancing buddy like you, but I'm also glad to have someone I can drag into whatever it is I do. To our old dance group, thanks to all of you for making the class fun and making us laugh all the time. Thank you all for coming. We are so blessed to perform today.
Thank you.